Karen and Fabian. So, Omanium, Bluebird, Audio, and Beat.
All right, Omanium. Let's start with just sopranos and altos on two, please. On the word two. Tenors and basses. I want us to do this. I want us to do a ch on all of the eighth notes. So let's practice that right now, basses and tenors. Ready, and ch, 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 ch. Good, keep that going. Sopranos, here's your first pitch. Yeah, all right, so we've got this going, right? What I want us to do is when we breathe, make sure that we breathe from our diaphragm, right? So something that will help is if instead of us having our music sitting on those desks, that we hold our music up. So if you're using music on your desk, go ahead and pick your music up and hold your music. Here we go. Okay, let's sing those first two notes. Sing your first note. Ready, and sing your next note. Good. And so, since we are, it's kind of in the higher part, right? And we're going to get really high in just a second. Make sure that we've got a real lot of space. We need a lot of pharyngeal space. So if we're just, it's not going to sound very good. So, really open up inside. So we've got, and then you won't have to work nearly as hard trying to get that sound down, okay? Let's also, I think we're about, sound like a 2 dynamic level. Yeah, keep it going. Sound like a 2 dynamic level. Let's go for a 5. Sing at a 5 dynamic on a scale of 1 to 10, 5. So here we go, right on the very beginning. So right there, sopranos, from our note right there to our next note is just a little half step. It's to give it this mysterious sound to it, right? Because we're in a minor key instead of being in a major key. I got one going, one still going. There we go. Here we go. From the beginning one more time. 2, ready, and... Yeah, that was much better. You can stop your chiz now. Good. That was much, much better. Let me hear. Sing measure 4 for me. Your first note at measure 4, sopranos. Here's your first note. C.
First note, measure 4.
That's page 4.
Oh.
That's okay. Yeah. There we go. First note at measure 4. Sing your first note and next note. Yeah. So since this is really starting to get up into our high register, you're going to have to drop your jaw just a little bit more. Because if I try to do it, and if I could do it, you are more than capable, right? Yes. Okay, let's start right there on measure 4, right on measure 4. Just sopranos for just a second. So here is, go ahead, tenors and basses. Ch, 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 ch. And. Much better, much better. Much better. Good. Let's go ahead and go on over to the tenors and basses. Starting at measure 8, sopranos and altos, what are we going to do? You're so smart. You're so smart. So here we go. This is, I'll start with you first. So just, ready? And. Play the first note of the tenors, please. Here we go, tenors. 1 and 2. On 2. On 2. That section one more time. No sopranos and altos, just the tenors and basses. Where we come in, tenors. Okay, good. So basses, the note that you're listening for is that second tenor note. That is your first note. Two, two, two. So make sure that we're not too scooping up into it, right? And we can go ahead and do a good t right now, okay, for rhythmic accuracy. One more time, tenors. Wherever you come in, here's your first pitch. So right there, tenors do have a rest right there. Basses, you do not. So don't breathe there. Okay? Because you're saying one phrase, which is O Magnum Mysterium, which means O great mystery. And if you break right there, you say, oh great mystery. Which doesn't really work, right? So it all has to be one thought, one phrase, right? One more time, same spot with the tenor entrance. Here's your note. Okay, tenors. Right now it kind of feels like you're really pressing on that two. More head voice. Okay, one more time. Here's the pitch. So right there, basses, that's where you get to finally breathe, right? Two, 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 two. Sorry, two, two, right? That's where you finally get to breathe. So make sure that we include that rest, because I think we skipped a beat for just a second, but then we kind of went, oh, and then we fixed it. So just make sure we're really paying attention. One more time, same spot with the tenor entrance. For right this second. Yeah, good. Let me hear tenors and basses. Sopranos and altos, we're going to start at measure 10. So here are your first pitches at measure 10. Good. Do this for me real quick. Sopranos. Y'all can stop. Yes, sir. Oh, 5 minutes, right? Thank you. You can start for me at, let's start at measure 11 on beat 3. Sing the A natural, the B flat, and the C. Play the A natural, please. Ready, and sing. Good, okay. Altos, start at the same spot. Ready, and sing. Yes. Why is that different? Why does it sound so different? One's major, one is minor. Yeah, because for a second you're in F major, and then beat 1 of the next measure, you're in F minor. So, don't let that confuse you. That is how it should sound. That is the correct thing. So let's do that one more time. This is measure 10, both
Okay,
parts.
what is that? Anybody can answer this. What is that called? That A natural followed by the A flat. Does anybody know?
MF?
All I got is motor barring, but I'm not.
Music. Come on.
Not musica ficta.
Okay.
We're a little too late. Yeah, Garrett?
Is it an appository?
Not quite. Karen, do you know? Keep going, and then yeah.
Okay, okay. So here we go one more time right at measure 10. No. Here we go one more time. Does no second, please. I think part of the reason why that is so confusing in measure 12 sopranos is because of the editing. Whenever I'm writing a piece and I'm trying to edit it together, I want you to be able to see beat 1 and I want you to be able to see beat 3. In this edition, you can see beat 1, beat 2, and beat 4. You cannot see beat 3. That's why this is so strange. So right there in measure 12, it's 2, 2, 2, 2. If I was doing it, I wouldn't put a dotted quarter there. I'd put a quarter tied to an 8th note, so you would see where beat 3 is. So, shame on that person. So, let's do it one more time. Start at the same spot, measure 10. Soprano, sing measure 13, just right on beat 1. So you only sing that first note for one beat. Here's the B flat.
Good, Kane. So you're working what with them right now?
So in measure 13, it's kind of that same relationship we had a minute ago of A natural and A flat, but it's happening in the only one voice. So we need to just kind of go through that and go, what should A natural sound like? What should A flat sound like?
So your goal right now is pitches and rhythms.
Yes.
As you do this, I can tell you're listening, which is excellent. While you're listening, either use listening gesture, meaning we're not beating so much here. Maybe our beat pattern is just here while you're listening. Or if you want to use pattern, if you want to use your gesture, use it musically.
Okay.
So your gesture is always informative and it pushes them to think at a faster and higher level. So while they're focusing on pitches and rhythms, they see this. And then they're already starting to understand, oh, he wants a word stress there.
Okay. How much time do I have left?
1 minute.
1 minute, okay. So let's start right there at 13 with just the soprano part. Ready, and. Yeah, let's do that one more time without piano this time. Ready, and. Yeah, so that A natural is just a teensy, eensy, weensy little half step, right? Let's do that one more time. Ready, and. Yeah, so this time when we move down to that A natural, think higher. And I'm gonna point up. In fact, why don't we all do that together? When we sing it, we're gonna sing. Ready, and sing. Yeah, and now we've got to get that A flat in there. So let's do that one more time. Ready, and. Yeah, we're getting closer. Hold the time. Okay.
Okay.